Hey everyone, कैसे आप लोग? So friends, I have started this new series that is tree data structures. And friends, throughout this entire data structure series, we'll be coding in JavaScript only. So friends, without further ado, let's solve the first question. And the first question is binary tree in order traversal. Friends, let's have a look at the tree diagram first. Okay, so friends, please forgive me for this handwriting. So this is the tree we are taking into consideration. Okay, and our question is to solve to print the in order traversal. Okay, so what happens in order traversal is first process the left subtree of the main tree recursively. Okay, then we process the root, and then we process the right subtree of the tree recursively. So friends, let's see the output. So first we will go to the left. Okay, and we have processed it, so we have printed 2. Then we process the root, so we have written 1 over here. Then we process this entire right subtree. Okay, so first we will go to the left, so we have written 4. Then we have processed the root, and then we have processed the right subtree. Okay, so first let's solve the question, and then we will understand the call stack. Okay, so friends, let's have a look at this particular example that they have provided. In this they have provided this root as input, and this is the output, so we have to provide the output as an array. Okay, so let's quickly code it. First I will be creating a function in order. This will be taking a root. Now over here I will simply write the in order algorithm first. Okay, so if root is null, then we are simply going to return null. Now we are going to process the left subtree recursively. Now we are going to process the root. Now we are going to process the right subtree. So friends, this is the simple algorithm for in order traversal. But as you can see here, we have to provide the output in array. So for that I will be making some changes. I will be taking a response array, and then I will be calling this in order, passing this root over here. And despite doing this, what we'll be doing is we'll be pushing the item to the array. And from here what we can do, we can simply return this reference, this this array. So we have simply created this array, we have called this function, and this is the simple algorithm, and then we have simply written this response array. Let's try running it first. And now let's submit it. Okay, so as we can see, our code has been accepted. Okay, so now let's understand the call stack. So friends, what happened, let me write it down over here first. So friends, the first that in order function will be called for 1. Okay, so once it is called for 1, then this 1 will be calling for its left element, that is 2. Now this 2 will be calling for its left, and as we all know, the left of this leaf element will be null. Over here also we will have null, and over here also. So this will call for null. So friends, the left call was made to null, and as we have written over here, this particular case, to handle this edge case, that is if the root is null, then we simply return null. So what it will do, it will simply return null to it. Okay, now we have processed the left for this particular node. Now we are going to process it the root. Okay, and the root is 2, so we will simply print the root, or we can push it to the array. Okay, I hope it is understood. And now what we can do, we can simply process the right element, and right element is also null. So friends, this null will also return to it, and now we do not have any further piece of code. We have executed all these 3 piece of lines for the 2 node, and now it will be returning the call back to this 1, and now this particular 1 will be processed. Okay, so as you can see over here, we can console this 1, okay, like 2 then 1, and now this particular 1, what it will do, it will be calling for f of 3. So friends, now f of 3 will call for f of 4. So friends, this is the call stack for f of 4. what it will do, it will go to its left, that will be null, then it will process 4 and it will print 4, and then it will process the right and it will be returning back. And now this call stack is over for 4 and it will be giving the call back to 3. Okay, so its left item is processed. Now we have to process the root that we have consoled over here, and now it will be processing what, the right part. Okay, and the right part is f of 5. So f of 5 will also go to null first, that is its left element, then it will process itself, that is root, and then it will process the right part, that is null again. Okay, so when this is happened, we do not have any further piece of code to process. All these 3 lines of code are processed, then it will again give the call back to 3, and 3 does not have anything like further left, and then it will also give call back to 1, and hence the entire call stack will be empty now. Hence all these 3 lines of code have been executed successfully. Okay, so friends, this is the call stack. I hope I have been able to make you understand. So friends, this was the first question of our series, and I hope you have understood the code and as well as the recursion call stack. So if you have liked the video, then do like, share and subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching.